So glad he's asleep.
So glad we can pay our Geico bill from anywhere 24/7.
You're talking like a Geico commercial.
This is a Geico commercial. Geico. You could save too. Geico.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Big hold of the 30. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And again, it's Prescott. This is screen to Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds, and they
Get myself
spotted
logged
it
in here
at
for
the
the second
15-yard
half.
line. Not too bad. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Seeing what's
Time
up
to
here.
shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do
trying to
that?
get
How
on
do you
the
shake
second
things
half.
up?
You look at what you've called
Game's
before.
a little loud
realize
here.
it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Game's
The
still a little bit
escapability
loud
in
here.
Evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right. Trying to get booted up here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll return it from the 6. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Okay, here we are in the 2nd quarter. Here we have the undefeated Washington Redskins versus the reeling San Francisco 49ers. It is week number 9 here at season 4 of Dev Nation Live. Trying to get... What am I trying to do here? I'm going to move some shit around on my desktop, blah, 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 blah.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And
it's complete.
it is a toss in between a tight window there. That is a fucking
That one
rocket.
goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Washington out of the gun here. They have a couple receivers to the right, and they're just going to throw a pick six. There is nobody open there, and it looks like the Niners are going to run this one back. And this is going to be at least down at the 1 yard line. Trevor calling out Omar saying he is so bad, but right there he makes an excellent play and he gets the ball down to the 1. Huge pick. Perry calls a little whatever, trying to flood the field.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the Niners are going to run a QB sneak. We saw this nonsense earlier. It's just absolute trash.
He kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
What do we have here?
Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up
Niners line up
center.
again.
He's going to try and sneak it in.
It looks like there might be another game going on at this point in time. Oh, Christ. Well, looks like somebody else has kicked off their game, so.
And the 49.
We're going to
We interrupt your video to bring you a Geico message.
Gotta love those Geico savings.
Got that right, little buddy.
We interrupt this message to bring you another Geico message.
Geico can help you with homeowners insurance, too.
I call
We're
that
going
a hole
to
in
get a freaking, should.
We interrupt your video to bring you a Geico message.
Gotta love those Geico savings.
Got that right, little buddy.
We interrupt this message to bring you another Geico message.
Geico can help you with homeowners insurance, too.
I call that a hole in
We
one.
interrupt this message to bring you our logo.
No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back. Totally didn't affect me. It's just
After the
loose with
touchdown here.
football again.
After the
You're going
touchdown,
to
oh, we have a new
protect
follower.
and
It
be
looks
careful
like
not being too
it's our
cautious,
new, it's our
because now you can't
follow
run any offense at all.
animation. If anybody's watching that nonsense, it is 13-13 here. Washington is undefeated. Remember,
Now back to throw.
and they are in scramble mode, and they're gonna get sacked again.
Getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw.
3rd and 14. Perry, lots of time in the pocket, and he is going to sling a dart at that point. It's just too much time in the pocket, and he is going to get a 34-yard first down there.
Of course, it's easy to be patient when the
That's just
protection's
too
good, and it
long,
was.
too much
Yeah, you
time.
got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to.
This
and
is a
deliver
good,
the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Washington here moving the ball, or they are, I mean, a little bit of a fast tempo. Omar running around like a crazy motherfucker. And Perry, we know he loves to run with the QB, and he takes advantage there, even though, boy, that deep post in cover 2, I'd look at that pretty hard. Perry again coming out in what looks to be like the kind of the drive. Oh man, Perry has that. He has the drag open. He's got a bunch of stuff open there, but he does not get the football off. So. And Perry comes out here on 2nd and 18 and 4 wide. I don't think he runs the ball that much. And this is going to be your standard. Oh my God, this is terrible usering by Omar Baez.
Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
What the hell is that?
Have taken the lead.
That is some mangled ass shit right there.
Catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
I have to wonder what that's about.
Then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
So
tablet.
the Niners now will be down by 7. We'll see if they can bounce back.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out
They
how
will
to
come out in
fix
kind of a
things
power set here. This is a big drive for Omar, I think.
Now a play
And he
fake
is
here
going
on first
to
down.
fake in the ball. Here go to the outside. Perry misses a couple tackles, and he's going to keep the ball going for a big gain. It looks like about 18 people there.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Abdullah on the counter. And an alley to run. Finding
Oh
some
my
room in
goodness, and
midfield.
we are just seeing, oh my, I just was typing the,
Abdullah.
unbelievable. It is just, this is,
It's a 49er touchdown.
we have the undefeated Redskins, and they are just,
His first touchdown on the
boy, both
year.
teams just kind of
And the
stinking it up. It's only 20 to 20, so there had to be a little bit of good football before I got on the mic, but man, that is some rough-ass shit. There's like 6 or 7 broken tackles on that.
These two teams on the scoreboard as the kicks away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last
Oh
time
my
out when they
God.
scored a
Yeah,
touchdown.
I got to wonder about the tackling there. That was pretty rough.
Out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah,
Perry
hoping to
just
stay in
going
that groove
to
here this go-around.
sit back with 3 guys and
improvise. And he'll
finally
get to
gonna get out of the
29-yard
pocket.
line brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
second and 6 here. And the Niners look like they're in cover 0. Omar falls on the floor, and he's going to give up a screen pass here. It's not that bad, though.
37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good
It
spot
is
to
an
get
action-packed
the
game. You got to say that at least. It's 20 to 20 here in the third quarter. San Francisco versus Washington. I think San Francisco is 4-3 after losing 3 in a row, and Washington is 7-0 or 8-0 or whatever. And they are.
And now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter.
They are
No time to
undefeated.
panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Washington, they hike and roll out. There's no need for the rollout. The halfback is open immediately on the hike, and it's going to leave a 3rd and 4. A lot of options here. It's going to be tough for Omar to make a call again because Perry is going to try to scramble.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
And they come out. Halfback is set to the right with tight end, three tight end set. And Perry just gets absolutely blasted, dude. And he loses the football. It's a huge turnover by the Niners, and they needed that.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to
Huge turnover there. Perry sits in the pocket forever and just gets obliterated by the pass rush. Man, that's a big play. If Omar could turn this into a touchdown.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
that is a huge...
hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yeah, it's a huge hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. This is right in Omar's wheelhouse here. He should come up with something decent. He runs it, and he is not even close to the first down. So I guess Omar's going to go the conservative route and take the field goal, take the points here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic.
And we have the Niners here. They are...
without turning it over.
It looks like 4 verts, and Perry's going to toss a risky pass. And that's just going to go really nowhere.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today.
What do we have here? It is now the start of the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 as Washington gets ready on their drive. And it's going to be a little dump off and a whiff hit stick and then another whiff tackle. Unfucking believable. This is terrible.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now.
Oh my God, what the hell was that? That is just...
Here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this
Ew.
a 4-point game.
I mean, I'm seeing more broken tackles in this game. This is just ridiculous. This is absolutely out of control.
And this will not be
the Niners are only down 4. I don't know who wants to lose this game more. Both teams don't look that sharp.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but
yeah, Omar is he just gave up like an 80-yard pass on an easy drag there. Perry coming in on the pass rush, and Omar's chucking one of his prayers here. He's going to need a catch, and it is going to fall incomplete. Nothing working there.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
I have to agree. Omar sounds like he does want to lose this game a little bit more than Perry.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
What do we have here?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Prescott back to pass, and he is going to throw the ball into kind of traffic, and it's going to be a completion there, but boy, that was risky.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Omar comes out with trips right, and he's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to make something of it. It is a huge breakaway to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in for a touchdown. It's a huge run into Perry's pinch buck blitz, which is some of the worst you'll see. I mean, you call that over and over, and you end up having terrible stats. I don't know how this guy's 7-0, but that's what'll come back and bite you, because that doesn't really stop anything in this league besides you give up huge pass and run plays. You don't fill the gap on those type of blitzes, and you will pay for it. That is brutal. So it is 27-30. San Francisco up 3 here. 6 minutes to go in the fourth, which is an eternity the way these guys are playing. Unreal.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Washington back to pass, and he throws a streak on a screen pass, and it's completed in coverage. That's a little bit wacky.
First and 10.
Yeah, that was a rough pass there.
Looking to throw.
Perry back to pass again, and he's gonna. That's actually a good toss there.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
That's a good lob. You don't need to bullet that. That's I like to toss that one myself there. It's not bad.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been
we'll have.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh boy! Quick little up the middle. And I guess Leftwich only has 9 rushes for 4 yards, so Perry's doing this all through the air. Puts a lot of stress on your players. And he throws the screen, and Omar almost picks it off.
But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Perry back to pass again, and he's got a nice little completion over the middle there. He's 15 for 20, 277, 2 T's, 2 INTs. Omar has tossed him about 80 or 90 yards, though, for no reason.
Able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on
Perry drops back again, and he is going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be close to a first down, I guess.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a
they come out 2nd and 1, and the whole right side of the field is open here. I mean, I would definitely look over that way. Oh my God, and the Niners are going to come in on a play-action blitz, and they are going to force another turnover, and they are going to run this ball all the way back. That is like an 80-yard return, and Shane had predicted the Niners would win this game, and they are living up to it, taking a 10-point lead here with 4 minutes to go. This one is fucking over. What a huge turnover. I mean, the Niners have scored 14 points on defense. Wow.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message
my
would have been
goodness,
received a
I
whole
mean,
different way. Because turnovers, they've
and
been
this
big
is what
part of
happens
the
if you
ball.
run with your quarterback and roll out a little bit much. I mean,
Try and start this drive in the air. Under
and
pressure, they got him again.
Harry takes a lot of sacks, man.
In there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll set up a throw.
2nd and 19, and they almost gets in. It's another fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
The Niners force another fumble and another screen pass.
Doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. It looks like the Niners are kind of in a scramble here, so people might be open, and Perry tries to scramble, and he is sacked again. You're going to really get some, you're going to have some nice
Let's just face it. This offensive line
stats here.
handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th and 16. Where do you go here? You got to basically call some streaks, and they're going to throw to the sideline, and it's going to be caught.
And all the way down to the 29.
What the hell did we just see there?
51 yards.
That is kind of a really odd play versus a max coverage look, and it's a huge completion. Down 10, I guess. Keep things moving. Oh, we had a lane up the middle there. Zomar's whipping tackles, but
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't. I know them, but
Perry dropping back again. He's going to go to his an in route into traffic, and that is that was close. Close. 1st and goal from like the 6 or 7, and it's a touchdown. Another one of Perry's favorite is the little in wheel route there from the halfback. So we've seen that from time to time.
The lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Niners here only up by 3, and they get absolutely destroyed.
He's taken down. And now right out of the the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively. With a
They
minute
get absolutely
56 to
owned
go.
there early on in the play, and it's 3rd and 15, a minute 56 to go. They are only up by 3. I can't imagine if they lose this game, but we've seen weirder, so...
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
I guess they're 0 for 6 on 3rd downs, and they are winning by 3, so that helps. I guess you have to check this ball. Omar is going streak mode on his audibles. Versus, the only way he basically completes a pass here is versus cover 2.
Now Prescott. Throw left side.
It's a good broken tackle, but Perry is there for once in his life to clean up the tackle.
But a nice little gain. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Looks like
they have to make a few additional changes along the
they're going to have to go. They need 50 yards or so, and I mean Perry's been able to move the ball at will. We'll see what happens if I was Omar. I mean, pressure wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, and you start off with a screen, and it is going to be a nice gain of about 12 to 15 there to get things moving.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Niners are coming out here in cover 0. I don't like this defense for just about anything. I can't believe Perry's not going to find somebody open. And it's another completion. He has 400 yards passing. This is crazy.
He's back to throw.
Oh, he's wide open here. This is going to be...
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Perry is going to take off.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away.
I don't know how San Francisco is going to hold on to this game here. They are just leaking water. If this goes into overtime, just no problem.
Just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Oh my God. It's now, there's 50 seconds. Washington has a timeout, and there is, what, they're only on the 11-yard line? Um, 50 seconds ago, this is in San Francisco, and look out here. Oh my goodness, is this going to be a flag? Oh, it's a holding call. Omar catches a break there. That's not bad. That helps him out a little bit. That helps definitely. That's definitely a big help. Second and 10 now. Omar is looking like he's in some max coverage look, but he loses his defender, and it is going to be a touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
And now this is 40-37 on the field goal kick. We'll see if the Niners can block this. If they can't, they are going to be down by 4.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
I shouldn't give up on them yet here. The Niners, they are down 4, and they have been able to muster some big plays, but it's going to take some really dumb shit from Perry here to blow this. 28 seconds and counting. The Niners do have 3 timeouts. You're going to have to hope for a Perry type of blitz here. And Omar's going to go up top. And this is intercepted, so we can now be done with this. This is some Raymond status here, getting 5 picks and losing the game. Omar gets 2 defensive touchdowns and cannot get it done. This is fucking bad. Wow. What are we going to watch? Perry's got to be a moron here. I think he can just kneel the ball. I would kneel the ball 3 times in a row and punt it, but he's going to run the ball, and
he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
This would be amazing if there was a fumble or something stupid. That'd be absolutely wild.
First, they've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That'd be absolutely wild.
Running back.
Time still ticking. 10, 9, 8, blah, 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 blah.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
We're down to 9 seconds. 3rd and 4, and Omar calls a timeout. Is the clock running or not running? I don't know.
Get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now with 6 seconds to go here, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
And we are going to punt the football here from Washington. I guess it leaves the Niners with one last play. It does. It will be from the 1-yard line. Watch out for the safety.
Instructions before they take over here. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's
he's calling a Hail Mary here. I think I'd run the football, honestly, on a draw of some sort.
You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also you can't
we'll see here. Ball is batted down, and after a good, entertaining game, we can see the Niners giving up 429 yards, 80% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns to Washington. I don't even know what to say. All right, I don't even know. That is just really bad. That is pretty mangled. My bad. We'll switch over to another game in 2 seconds. Hold up. I think we'll switch over to a Billigs game of something. Hold on. Oh, Christ. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
That's why Mom and I switched and saved with Geico.
You sound like a Geico commercial.
This is a Geico commercial. Geico. You could save too. Don't be afraid. It's just savings.
Oh, Jesus. I thought Billy was playing. Madden, he's not. We gotta shut this down. That is terrible. I thought Walker might have been playing. Do I not have Walker on here? Max on? He's not on. All right, we are shutting this down. So we don't have to watch Omar's highlights, and Matt can boot his game when he wants to.